guys, welcome back. Soju Sheet here with another Tekkit LP, only it is not Tekkit any longer. That is very un-Tekkit-like right up there. This is Feed the Beast. The mod pack, the legitimate mod pack, was updated about a week and a half ago. I've spent the intervening time playing on the server, the Sick Nation server, that's was going great up until today. Hopefully by the time you get this, the server's back and up and running. They've released some updates after the patch was out. After the mod pack was out, and it caused some issues on the server. So hopefully we don't lose that world, because we've all put a lot of time into it, and we've got some new people that just joined, and you are welcome to join if you're not already in there. But anyway, we're not going back to the Tekkit world. Tekkit's gone. Tekkit's dead. It's never coming back. Tekkit was no longer being supported. It was never supported by the actual mod makers, but whoever had actually put it together had decided they weren't going to mess with it anymore, so all the bugs that were in it are going to keep existing in it. It was not updated with the newer versions of Minecraft, whereas Feed the Beast is. It's also got forestry, which this over here, this beehive, is part of forestry. And I've tried getting into bees. I may get into bees. It's a pain in the ass. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, this is the new world. So initially I settled here because of the oil, but after kind of a catastrophe on the server with trying to get oil to work, it's a great resource. It's super powerful, but the engines are so prone to overheating and explosion that it's just not worth it. So we're not going to mess with the oil, and that's a shame, because right over on that big hill that you can sort of see in the distance, there's a massive oil geyser. So I'm kind of bummed out about that, but there are more efficient things we can do that will serve us just fine. I did build myself a house in creative, just so I had a place to rest my head, but all I have is a bed and a crafting table. I have no tools, I have no ores, I have no minerals, nothing. I give myself a nice big basement so I have room to play. But we're essentially starting from scratch, the house notwithstanding. So this new brick that you see here, this is not marble or the basalt. Those don't exist in this world. That was part of Red Power, those terrain features. And Red Power, as of right now, is not currently in the mod pack. They're waiting for 1.4.5 Minecraft before they get that in there, hopefully. We also do not have equivalent exchange. That is gone. It may come back, it may not. We're not really sure. At least I'm not really sure. Somebody, I'm sure, knows more than me. But that's okay. I've been playing on the server without equivalent exchange. There's some things that I like doing with it that you can't do at the moment, but I'll survive. What we're going to do at this point is, just as we start with any Minecraft world, I need to get me some wood over there. I'm going to need to get a little farm going soon, so I have some food. I'm going to set that up. There's no need to watch that. It's boring, basic Minecraft stuff, and I will come back to you when I have something else to do. Alright guys, I was just down here mining, working my way down to the bottom here. There's uranium. I don't have any iron yet, so I can't mine that, but that's way more valuable now because we need that for solar panels. So believe it or not, the second tier of solar panels, it's a lot more difficult to get good solar panels out. This is a new ore. I'm not sure what mod this is a part of yet. It's called monazite ore. So that's a new thing that we need. It can't be smelted. It's got to be run through a, drawing a blank here, a macerator or a pulverizer, which is what we're going to be making here pretty soon once I get some resources. But yeah, it's just one of the new ores, and some of the ores have new textures, which I'll show you as I come across them. Oh, there's one. Speak of the devil. That's the new look of the tin ore. So luckily I can mine that with stone. So we're going to need some tin. And yeah. So I'll keep you posted. Anything new that I come across, I will let you know. Okay, here is some new copper. So that's the new look of the copper ore. Before it was kind of a light tan. Now it's got more of an interesting look about it. So definitely need some of that. We can make copper tools. I don't know if I want to or not, though. I may just hold out for iron. But anyway, I'm going to get back to work. It's all the boring shit that I usually say for off camera. Alright, got a new ore here. This one right here is lead. This is, I'm not sure what this is used for yet, but I know we need it. So when it comes time to make those recipes, I will be sure to have an idea for you. So far, got an emerald, found my first few diamonds, got some redstone, got those 2 uranium ore that I saw coming down. A little bit more iron. I had to go make an iron pick so I can get some stuff. But we're not doing too shabby. Go mining away. I'll be back. Oh, more redstone. Okay, so I got done mining. Spent a little while down there. I just made myself an iron furnace. Now, normally in Tekka you would go industrial craft first because you want the macerator, but the macerator is kind of expensive. And there's a new mod in this thing called thermal expansion, and they've given us a bunch of tools that are a little bit easier on the pocketbook as far as that goes, and will give you some of the same results. So we're going to make a couple of things here. First, I need to smelt my gold down. So we're going to cook that up. Clean up my inventory here. Going to need some silver later. Don't need the lead. I switched my mode to utility mode just so I could access this trash can up here. And I am giving myself magnet mode because I really love it. It's just, you know, a little perk. So we don't need all this cobblestone. I am going to need some redstone. But I'm going to smelt some of these ores down that I need, and I'll be back as soon as we're ready to start crafting. Okay, so I think we're ready to go here. First thing we need to do is we need to make a piston. We're going to be making a pulverizer, which I'll show you here in just a second. I'm making two things. So our piston. Alright, so this is the pulverizer. So we got our piston, we got what's called a machine frame, which is pretty simple. We just need some glass. Oh, got some glass. I'll do that in a second. And a piece of gold, piece of iron. Well, a few pieces of iron. And we're also going to need this funky looking thing here. It's called a redstone reception coil, which is pretty easy to make. And a couple copper ingots and some flint, which we have all of. So while we're making up that other stuff, got some steak. Let's make a few pieces of glass. Throw that in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our reception coil. That's like that. Okay, what else? Oh, that frame. Okay, we need the glass for the frame. Got our flint. Yeah, so some glass here in a second. Alright, got the glass. So what we need is a piece of gold in the middle. Like so. I always do that. Okay, like that. Got our copper, got our tin. So, piston, flint, coil, machine frame, yep, copper, and copper. And we have our pulverizer. So let's pop this little buddy down right over here. Cool. And we'll talk more about these colored slots in just a little bit, maybe in the next episode. And next we're going to need, how do we power? Oh, this is the interface. Okay, this is our power over here. This is our input, this is our output, and this is also some of the things that you pulverize. Again, this works just like a macerator does. Some of the things you pulverize give you a chance at other items. So for example, I'll show you what I mean. Oh, didn't need to do that. Okay, so we've got pulverized iron. So if you look up here, okay, it'll give us 2. Okay, that'll give us 1. But now we have tin will give us 2 pulverized tin, and you have a 5% chance of getting iron. So that's what the second box is. So, and there's iron. Let's see, pulverized obsidian. So you can actually make obsidian dust. I don't know what that's for yet, but copper, and then you get a 5% chance of getting some gold out of copper. So, you know, it can sometimes throw a little bit extra at you. But anyway, how to power it? For that, we're going to need to make a new kind of engine. So we're going to make a new steam engine. Not the traditional steam engine of the past. This one requires a 2 copper gears, a redstone transmission coil, which is a silver ingot, and some redstone. And then we need 3 pieces of copper. So we should have enough to make this. So we need a stone gear surrounded by copper. So we're going to need 8, 9, 10, 11 copper for this, which we do have enough. So let's make some gears. We need 2 of these. Oh, sticks first. And these are just regular Buildcraft gears. Alright, got those. What else was we needed? We needed, oh, we're going to need another piston. So, alright, our silver. That's why I grabbed the silver. Got that. Let's knock out another piston. Piece of iron here. Now the bone. Oh, mobs are turned on, by the way. Kept those this time. Figured why not. It's time to man up, put on my try-hard pants, and get this thing going. Alright, so I think that's all we need for that. Piston, copper, okay, that goes in the middle. Okay. That's going to go here, here, and then our copper. There we go. Steam engine. Now this one is great because it will not blow up. When it overheats, it just stops. So that's a great little deal. Now this does require water, which I don't know if I have enough to make the aqueous accumulator. There's another deal that automatically provides water for you without making a water source. It's called an aqueous accumulator. This is another part of the thermal expansion. So for this we need glass. I need a pneumatic servo. I got that. Got some tin. I need a bucket and another machine frame. I think I can make this. Let me check a couple of things and I'll be right back. Alright, I think we're ready to go here. I've got, not the engine, I already made the machine frame. I've got some tin, so first thing we need to do, let's make this pneumatic servo. So we need 2 pieces of glass, 2 pieces of iron, and some redstone. So, here. Damn bone, did it again. Redstone, and iron. Pneumatic servo, good. Next, we need a bucket. Ooh, do I have enough iron for a bucket? I should, no, that's tin. Okay. Yes, I do, just barely. I think I have some more iron in my chest. I didn't smelt down everything. So here, tin, pneumatic servo. Yes, very nice, very nice. Now, what is this? Aqueous accumulator. This pulls water straight from the air. So if I just put it down over here, click on it, this is our water. Now it's slowly filling up. Now, supposedly, if you put this next to a water source, an infinite spring, it will fill up faster because it's pulling it technically from the air. But what we can do, got this configuration. These are outputs. We're going to talk a little bit more about those. So this will output on any of these orange slots, and we can turn them off if we want to, so it'll only go in the direction that we want. And this, I don't quite understand this yet. I'm not sure. I think it's, you can turn it off and on with a redstone signal, so we want it to stop. But are we? Okay, it's getting up slowly, but we want this to go into the engine because this does require water. So now this is a great thing, just like Buildcraft engines. You can pick them right up. You don't need any special tools to pick them up, and they won't break on you. So I just put it there to show you what it did. So we're going to set it right here. And now, instead of filling up right here, it's going into here. And this will keep going for as long as you leave it there. And as it fills with water, it'll help keep this thing cool. So we're going to throw some coal in there, and it should turn on. They come on by default, but sometimes it takes a minute, so it might need some more water before it gets going, so we'll let it sit for a second. Oh, there it goes. Cool, didn't have to wait at all. Alright, so now that this is running, it's going to start building power. So this MJ stands for Minecraft Joules, and just like before, we've got input and output. So we'll start piping these things out a little bit later. And this is how much it's using, the maximum that it will use, and how much energy is stored. So right now we have 254 Minecraft Joules, so that's coming in over here. And I apologize you can't see my mouse, I'm using it to illustrate. So why don't we throw in some tin? And it automatically disappears, and it starts processing. And as the engine heats up, it will it'll go faster, just like a normal redstone engine or other Buildcraft engine. There we go. So in our first episode, as opposed to multiple episodes to get the macerator and everything going for industrial craft, we now have essentially a macerator. So we can throw this in here, and we'll just put in a couple planks, and now I have tin. So I think that's a good wrapping up point. Like I said, we'll go into more detail about the how to use these outputs and inputs and whatnot in the next episode. and we'll talk more about the Aqueous Accumulator if we need to, and also explore some other options. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you for watching. It's good to be back. I'm happy to be playing on Feed the Beast. Like I said, check out our Feed the Beast server. Go to sicknation.com. I'll also throw a link in the server in the description on where to download Feed the Beast if you're inclined to get it yourself. All right, and catch you guys later.